Donald Trump called out Desi Lydic, expecting a familiar result. The strategy looked straightforward: question the relevance of the show, dismiss the audience, and reduce the host into another late-night personality looking for attention. It was framed as if the conversation could be controlled before it even started. But there is something unusual about comedy. The harder someone pushes against a joke, the more attention the joke sometimes receives. Instead of reacting emotionally, Desi responded with restraint. She replayed Trump's own comments and let the audience hear them again without interruption. Then she asked a simple question. If none of this matters, why respond at all? That line shifted everything. Suddenly, the topic stopped being Desi and became about patterns. She moved directly into years of comments about windmills. One clip focused on scenery, another focused on property values. Then birds became the concern, then health, then whales. The details changed, but the energy behind them seemed strangely consistent. Desi's segment suggested that the issue was becoming larger than the subject itself. She traced the discussion back to Scotland and revisited the conflict involving offshore turbines visible near Trump's golf course. There were objections, public criticism, legal efforts, and eventually a result that did not remove the turbines. But what caught attention was not the dispute itself. It was how often the issue returned afterward. Years passed, and the subject kept appearing in speeches and interviews. Desi did not frame this as an energy debate. She framed it as a question about scale. How does something personal become political? How does frustration become messaging? Then she delivered the observation that connected with viewers. Wind cannot be negotiated with. Wind cannot be pressured. Wind does not care about narratives. It moves with or without approval. That was where the audience laughed, because the windmills suddenly became more than structures. They started looking symbolic, something that keeps turning no matter who argues with it. By the end, people were not reacting because someone had won a fight. They reacted because Desi never tried to overpower the moment. She simply placed old moments side by side and allowed the audience to notice what had always been visible. Trump wanted to lead the conversation. Desi redirected it. The rest happened naturally.